going on?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please welcome Class President Alex for the Class of 2023 welcome address.
Of course. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Rocky Grove High School Class of 2023. Seniors, I cannot believe we made it. And by we, I mean all of us. The early birds who always got the worm, showing up to school at 7:10, and the ones who were sometimes just waking up at that time. To the ones who started the paper the day that it was assigned, and hats off to you, to the ones who procrastinated until the night before it was due. It doesn't matter. We all made it. Today marks the end of our high school journey and the beginning of our adulthood. It's a scary thought, isn't it? Suddenly we have to start paying taxes, scheduling our own doctor's appointments, and pretending like we know how to cook something other than ramen or cereal. Soon, some of us also won't have our mothers to rely on as much. So let's celebrate this momentous occasion with our family, friends, and teachers who have supported us along the way. And let's also take a moment to thank Google, Quizlet, Quizlet Plus, Photomath, Brainly, and most importantly for Mr. Hackathorn's class, SparkNotes, because I don't know what I'd do without it. Those four have helped us for the last 4 years, especially learning through sophomore year and freshman year. Overall, it's been a wild ride, but we've made it. And now, as we prepare to move on to the next chapter of our lives, we can look back on our high school years with a sense of pride and accomplishment. So as we say goodbye to high school and hello to the next chapter of our lives, let's remember to stay true to ourselves, chase our dreams, and always keep a sense of humor, because at the end of the day, life's too short to take ourselves too seriously. In conclusion, I'd like to congratulate each and every one of you on this incredible achievement. High school may be over, but our journey is just beginning. So here's to the future and all the adventures that await us. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Thank you, Alex. Next, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Jody Hoover, who is giving our introduction of the salutatorian.
Good evening. I have the honor and privilege to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2023, Miss Brianna Barnett. In the unique position of music teacher, I have worked with Brianna in various capacities over the past 6 years, enjoying her energy, open-mindedness, and humor. In everything she has been involved with, however, one thing is consistent: hard work. This is reflected not only in her achievements in music, but in academics and, more importantly, in life. In music, Brianna has worked hard portraying several principal roles in the musicals, showcasing her acting and singing abilities in the talent shows, and successfully competing at the Pennsylvania Music Educators Association's vocal festivals. This year, she received the Most Outstanding Choral Member Award, the Director's Award for Excellence in Choir, and the Academic Department Award for Choir. In academics, Brianna not only has worked hard to achieve the position of salutatorian, but also received the Academic Excellence Award, a Bridge Builders Award, the Academic Department Award for Arts, the Presidential Award, the RGHS High Honors Award, and National Honor Society. In life, Brianna has worked hard to plan for a successful career. First, by choosing to enlist in the Navy as a mass communications specialist, where she will travel the world to document military operations and develop high-profile media campaigns. Then, by either attending college for graphic design to start her own company, or continue to work in the military and eventually enjoy an early retirement where, if consistent with her current trend, she will inevitably continue to work hard. G.K. Nielsen says that successful people are not gifted, they just work hard and then they succeed on purpose. Although not entirely accurate, as she is a gifted student, Brianna has proven that hard work leads to success. Without further ado, here's the salutatorian for the class of 2023, Miss Brianna Barnett.
In the words of Cat Stevens, I'm confident that, in the end, common sense and justice will prevail. I'm an optimist, brought up on the belief that if you wait to the end of the story, you get to see the good people live happily ever after. There was a time when I wasn't an optimist. I believed there was no happily ever after when it came to high school. However, I eventually became surrounded by people who supported me and allowed me to grow. They led me to be the optimist that I am today. My name is Brianna Barnett, and I hope I give a half-decent speech. When I was younger, I never dreamed I would be in front of you all today. I was the shy girl who spent most of her life attending a Catholic school. You may not know this, but Catholic school is very different compared to public school. I was used to the structure and integrity of a Catholic school, a place where religion was mandatory, uniforms were required, and manners were the most important. Doesn't that sound a lot different from a public school? These differences caused me to be pessimistic towards my future in a public school. The majority of my time was spent being consumed by self-doubt. Although this was my experience, you don't have to go to Catholic school to feel this way. I can guarantee that my fellow graduates have felt the same. In some way, some shape or form, we have all struggled. We are required to navigate puberty, life outside of school, mental health, and a pandemic, all while trying to make due dates for classes we may not even use in the future. It is no surprise that many of us don't have optimism during our high school careers. However, it is my belief that the people you surround yourself with have a major impact on the way you look at your life. In my case, there have been many people in my life that have allowed me to get to where I am. In the beginning, I did not realize how much support my parents provided me with. They were there for all the countless activities I put myself into. They also knew I was going to be the person that I am today. Without me realizing it, they provided me with the love and support that allowed me to grow. Words cannot describe how thankful I am for everything you have done to make me feel strong, confident. I would also like to thank the teachers who have not only educated me, but also made me feel cared for. You will know I'm talking about you if I stop being the shy, smart kid around you. Every one of you saw my potential and never gave up on me. You are not just teachers to me. You are people I aspire to be. Next, I would like to thank my friends. There is no way I could have survived high school without them. I'm not the easiest person to be friends with, but rather than judge me, they took me in. They accepted me for who I am. They shared their homes and families with me. They made me feel loved and cared for. They comforted me at my lowest point, and supported me at my highest. Finally, I want to thank my mentors this year. Ryan Meyer, my tennis coach, Danny and Beth Allen, my employers at TLC Pet Resort, Mrs. Hoover, my choir teacher, and Phil Latshaw, my Navy recruiter. All of you have allowed me to grow into someone I can be proud of this year. You opened my eyes to new experiences and possibilities. I have learned so much from all of you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for being there for me and acknowledging my potential as a person. As my time on this stage is coming to an end, I want to remind you of the words of Cat Stevens. I'm confident that in the end, common sense and justice will prevail. I'm an optimist, brought up on the belief that if you wait to the end of the story, you get to see the good people live happily ever after. I want you to think of these words as a challenge to yourself. Allow the people around you to guide you to a state of optimism, and allow yourself to become the best version of yourself that I know you all can be. I want us to leave here today full of hope for our futures, and to congratulate the graduating class of 2023. Here's to a future where we all live happily ever after.
Thank you, Brianna. And now for our introduction of the valedictorian, Mr. John Heckathorn.
Good evening. Over the past 23 years, I've had the opportunity to share some of the Greek philosopher Aristotle's ideas with my classes, apparently with the help of SparkNotes. Yeah. Well, whatever. There are two principles of his that I hope students carry with them throughout their lives. The first is eudaimonia, or virtuous happiness. Now, this goes way beyond ownership or winning a contest. This is the unshakable contentment of a well-lived life. Of course, this is not something that can be passively received. And this brings me to the second principle, that our lives, and essentially ourselves, are a result of our actions. Now, pairing these two, Aristotle posited over 2,000 years ago that we can elevate ourselves through seeking what is good and acting to manifest it. And by doing this, we may also elevate those among us. The student I'm about to introduce has demonstrated the unwavering focus to personal, artistic, and professional growth, the kind that leads to that well-lived life. She's been involved in National Honor Society. She's the president of student government and the vice president of class council. Excuse me. She captains the Knights, and she's worked hard to both earn lead roles in the Oil Region Ballet and Fusion Dance Center's competitive team, where she's also contributed to others as an instructor. Through all of this, it isn't the titles or accolades that matter. It's her commitment to improve, to act, that shines through. Now, if you've ever seen her perform on stage, each dance is an expression of effortless grace. However, those of us who know, because my daughter also dances on that team, behind each grand jeté is 1,000 hours of drive and effort to reach higher, jump farther, merge technique and emotion through art. As I've said, the heart of a well-lived life consists of the action to elevate oneself and those around you. I'm proud to say that this student has demonstrated strong will, character, and determination to make a positive impact on our Rocky Grove community, and I look forward to what she may accomplish in the future. It is my honor to present to you the 2023 Rocky Grove High School valedictorian, Miss Bailey Cudgel.
Thank you, Mr. Heckathorn. Before I begin, I wanted to let you know that I had Alexis proofread the speech, just like she proofread all my essays I turned in this year. So hopefully it's good. And I'm not gonna lie, it took a lot of convincing to get him to do that, considering we found out for sure that this was happening on Monday. So here goes nothing. All right. So right now, before I do anything, I just want to have everyone stand up if they can or want to, and we're just gonna like stretch because we're in for a long time. Okay. So like, please stand up. Yep. Just stretch your arms a little bit. As Ms. Thorne said, this is very much the dancer coming out in me. You can ask any of them. I'm always stretching in class. Okay? So then you can sit whenever you want. Okay. Good evening, friends, family, staff, and administrators. I am Bailey Cutchall, valedictorian and vice president of Rocky Grove High School's class of 2023. It is with great pleasure to have this opportunity to stand before you and deliver what I consider the things that I've learned through this journey. First, I would like to thank the people closest and most impactful to my life since attending Valley Grove School District. Thank you to my grandparents for always showing up when it mattered most. Wyatt for reminding me to love the simple things in life. Aunts, uncles, cousins for always cheering me on and just being you. Dad for supporting me and being there for me no matter what. You have shaped my morals from the way I clean a car, interact with others, and of course, the math abilities. Meemaw, Uncle Tom, and Graham, I know you're proud of me, and I know you're looking down upon me with the biggest smile. The people beside me, thank you. Mom, saying thank you would be an understatement. You have done so much for me, and I definitely wouldn't be standing here today without you raising me the way you did. Speaking of parents and guardians raising us and sticking by our sides through it all, every single one of us developed into the people we are today because of them. These people, sitting here, are the ones who helped us through all the ups and downs of life, especially with homework at the kitchen table while bawling our eyes out because they didn't understand Common Core. While that can be listed as a struggle, we have all gained so much knowledge from these past 13 years of our lives. Personal growth has happened within the building behind us, and it will continue to happen in college, technical school, the workforce, or even if you don't have a plan, which is okay. Just because I say I'm going to Slippery Rock for 4 years to earn a degree in finance does not mean that that is going to happen. Life will not go the way you plan it in your head, but don't become discouraged by this. You will be stopped by obstacles, but those same people will be there to guide us through. The same who gave us the constant reminders that we need to get those A's on our report card. When truly, the letter we get does not define you as a student, and it does not matter in the long run. Academics come naturally to some people and not to others. I could solve a calculus problem for you, but I could definitely not repair a transmission on a car. Either way, we have all worked extremely hard to be in this position today. We created some of the best memories together that we will remember forever. We navigated our way through a pandemic, something no one else in recent generations has ever experienced or has advice for. We grieved the loss of a classmate, but we did it. We stood strong and helped one another through. We made it fun. This is our last time we will all be gathered together as classmates that have developed alongside one another. So, see you later, class of 2023, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish you the best of luck with all future endeavors.
And now for our group song, Lean on Me, sung by our senior choir members. Good evening, and thank you for joining us to celebrate your children in the class of 2023. During their time at Valley Grove School District, they have become a huge part of our lives, and we are thrilled to be able to celebrate them on this wonderful evening. When I first joined the school district, this class was just ending their year in 5th grade. So I have been able to enjoy the process of watching them grow and change during their middle school and junior high years, and then throughout their much more confident senior high years. My own daughter actually graduated from high school 2 days ago, so this has been an interesting week. She is the last of my 2 children to graduate, and I have been feeling all of the same things that you are all feeling. When the processional music started at the beginning of her graduation, I immediately teared up, which I'm guessing happened to quite a few of you as well. There are so many flashbacks to all of our kids' sporting and music events, favorite movies and TV shows, vacations, dinners together, their first day of kindergarten, even the day they were born. It seems surreal to finally be at the end of their senior year and facing the reality of these next steps. But those of you who also have an older child, like I do, have seen how each season of life has its own charm and amazing milestones, and you will soon be enjoying new things with your child, who is unbelievably now transitioning into an adult world with so many possibilities. I have truly enjoyed this class. They are a very personable and sweet group of young adults. I've enjoyed all of their sports activities, music, events, and all the time I've spent with them over the years in both buildings. They're a fun-loving, easygoing group, and I will miss each and every one of them. We form bonds with our students here, and we wish the best for them in every way. I recently wrote a letter of recommendation for one of our former Grove students who ended up getting hired where I used to teach. Privileges like that are the best, and it's why we love what we do here at Rocky Grove. I run into so many of our former students at Walmart, around town, in restaurants and doctor's offices, and they often ask if I remember them or if I'd like to meet their babies. I always say yes to both, and it absolutely makes my day. We live in a small world in this small town, and I love that. One of the greatest compliments we receive at Rocky Grove is that our students love our teachers. We care about each other here, and that extends to our students well beyond graduation. I know I'm not the only one who will keep the memories of our times with these kids, now adults, in my heart. We have watched them go through life in our hallways and classrooms. Now we get to see them become the best doctors, teachers, welders, nurses, construction workers. Anything in the world is possible for them. We have all appreciated your support as their families because we know that they got to this point with your help and involvement. One of the many things I always tell people that I love about Rocky Grove is the warmth of our families and staff. It's a special place, and these students have been at the center of that during their 13 years of school. They will be missed by all of us, but we all look forward to seeing their faces around our local communities in the coming years. We watch for them. That's the beauty of small towns and small schools. Each of you have touched our hearts in different ways during the time that we've known you. We are certain that you will continue to make your mark in this world. You will make our world a better place while you work toward fulfilling your dreams. We are so proud of you. We will always love you, and we will be watching to see what you choose to do with your lives. The possibilities are endless. May you be forever blessed and deeply loved, our amazing graduates of the Rocky Grove High School class of 2023. Now I'll conclude by saying that my grandpa was one of my favorite teachers, and he always said that if you want to be appreciated when you're giving a speech, you should stand up so you can be seen, speak loudly so you can be heard, and sit down so you can be appreciated. And so, graduates, families and friends, school directors of Valley Grove, and Mr. Briggs, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the Rocky Grove High School class of 2023. I certify that these young ladies and gentlemen have completed all the requirements set forth by the United States federal government, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and the Valley Grove Board of School Directors.
Thank you, Mrs. Hart. It is an honor and a privilege to be here to accept the Rocky Grove High School's class of 2023. I am so fortunate to be part of this Valley Grove School District and to represent the Board of Directors in accepting this year's graduating class. Mrs. Hart, as you have presented the Rocky Grove High School class of 2023, acting on behalf of the Valley Grove Board of School Directors and as a commissioned officer of the Commonwealth. It is my great pleasure on this date, June 8th, 2023, to accept this class and your confirmation that they have met all of the graduation requirements set forth by the Valley Grove School District and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Congratulations to Mrs. Hart and Mr. Carlson. Congratulations to our high school faculty. Congratulations to our family and friends. And most of all, congratulations to the class of 2023. At this point in our program, we will turn the podium back over to Mrs. Hart, and we'll welcome to the stage board members Bill Copley and Cindy Swenson for the presentation of diplomas.
Bailey Marie Cutchell. Brianna Jane Barnett. Alexander Jude Zins. Alexis Danae Holtz. Logan Patrick Boyle. Takara Rose Alsbaugh. Blaine Joshua Baker. Braden Thomas Boffman. Kyle William Bevington. Sadell Renee Boozle. Elena Grace Brown. Justice Nikhil Chambers. Courtney Lee Clark. Sierra Cheyenne Cook. Miranda Kaylin Kramer. Ethan Jaden Crawford. Cami Ellen Dieter. Jason Todd Dunkel. Zoe Elizabeth Empson. Seth Douglas Fertig. Noah Joseph Fox. Miranda Lynn Gardner. Logan Reed Gavin. Wyatt David Gregory. Gage Matthew Hannawalt. Kalia Nicole Harris. Heller Thomas Harry. Zoe Electra Heller. Diana Jean Hickey. Aiden Scott Kerr. Travis Lee King. Kaylee Ann Knapp. Maxwell Andrew Knapp. Kylie Lauren Koch. Michael Paul Landa. Carter Jeffrey Lemire. Jacob Austin Lowry. Morgan Alyssa Lowry. Riley Ann McCool. We did tell them to make sure that they post for their parents. Logan Bailey Patterson. Leah Marie Peterson. Audra Lynn Pierce. Delana Joe Pyle. Isaac William Renninger. Isabella Sage Rhodes. Quinn Lane Ritchie. Sophia Jane Schwab. Riley Evan Strasbaugh. Logan James Swartz. Sierra Elizabeth Schweitzer. Nathan James Turner. DeAndre Whitman. Evan James Dayton Wolfgang. Graduating in absentia is Liliana Angelina Daines. And now please join us in a moment of silence to remember Nathan Grant Luzier, who was a member of the Rocky Grove High School class of 2023. Thank you. And now for our tassel ceremony. Students, please remember to report to the elementary school cafeteria immediately following the ceremony so you can receive your actual diplomas to place in the covers you received during today's ceremony. The tassel before graduation symbolizes your time as a student. When you move it to the other side, you are confirming your newfound graduate status. Today, this simple but beautiful tradition is performed at commencements across the country. For high school students, the graduation tassel starts on the right side. The tassel is then moved to the left at the end of the ceremony. Students, please stand. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. Students, please move your tassel from right to left. I now pronounce you graduates of Rocky Grove High School.